Hello, my name is Zachary Green. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. I'm also a four-time felon. I don't regret anything about my life at all. It's made me who I am. The only regrets that I have are the few mistakes where I failed to learn from an action and it caused me even more harm. As long as I learn from a situation, I don't consider it a mistake or a failure or a downfall in any way. I do find myself questioning one thing frequently, and being a father of a beautiful 14-year-old son, I fear the day when my son will also come to a crossroads where he'll have to make a decision on whether he wants to use drugs or not. And by drugs, I mean methamphetamines, heroin, the types of serious drugs that slowly tear a person's entire life apart without them even knowing what's going on until it's too late most of the time, ending in one of two ways, and inevitably ending only one way. Individuals either go to prison or they die. And regardless, the toll that it takes on the human body by using these drugs ends in death, certainly, far before the age when an individual should die. And the only question that I have for myself on occasion about my own life is where I would have gone, how my life may have been different, and what might have happened different had I never been introduced to drugs. I look around the United States today, from Alaska all the way to Florida, over in Hawaii, and I see sadness and despair. I see sadness and despair because of an epidemic that our government either fails to address properly or intentionally aids in allowing these drugs to get in. Now, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, so I'm going to assume that our government is actually trying to do what they can. But if it were, I would have to say that there would be different initiatives in place. By that I mean China has the largest population on Earth, and they don't have a drug problem. The reason for that is because their penalties for drugs distribution, manufacturing, and sales, in most instances, is death. And it's because they have realized through years and years of experience with these narcotics that there's no winning a war. The best chess players in the world will tell you that before the first move's even made, they've envisioned checkmate in their minds. I propose that the United States get checkmate and enact some stiff legislation that will completely overhaul the Controlled Substance Act and put in place non-discretionary measures for the judicial branch to hand down life sentences and death sentences for individuals caught in the United States manufacturing, delivering, selling, trafficking in narcotics. By doing this, it will only be a matter of time before people realize that when you sell drugs in the United States, you're gonna die because people are tired of watching their families die. I'm about to begin a mission to try at the state levels, in the few states that do allow ballot initiatives, to get laws like these passed. And because there's no way to get a ballot initiative at the federal level, I pray that the U.S. legislature, the President of the United States, and the judicial branch for once see eye to eye and help me, help us all. Help the next generation of children to be born not have to ask the question, where would my life be had I not been introduced to drugs? Help my grandkids not have to ask that question. My name is Zachary Green, and I'm on a mission. I'm a longtime drug user that's in recovery, and I don't want another child to be born that's going to grow up and have to ask the question, where would my life have gone? I hope you'll all get behind me on this, because I'm tired of watching good people torn down by greed.